Fleet Brew National Conference. I have the pleasure once again this year to spend a little time with Elena.
Hey there.
Not Elena King, Elena Kring.
Exactly, with the R. Gotta keep the R. Gotta keep the R.
Somehow last year, somebody left an R out of something.
Yes, offensive.
So, there you go. It was very offensive. I remember hearing about it the entire conference. So, Elena, you are an individual in the last 6 months. You've had a bit of a transition.
Yes.
You were the Senior Director of ORC Investigations for Games at the time.
Yes.
You have transitioned into the world of the solution provider.
I have joined Aura, which has been absolutely wonderful as a retail partnership manager. It's been quite a transition over the last 6 months, but I will tell you it's incredible the work that we've really been doing to bring all of that criminal intelligence into the platform that we have and just really help all the retailers and law enforcement out there really solve these very complex crimes, whether it's organized, disorganized, whatever it is. We've actually been able just to help aggregate all those things, link up things, connect the dots, just help them really utilize the information to the best of their ability and then let them have fantastic outcomes based on that information.
And you being formerly over ORC Investigations as a supervisory person, now you're in the solution provider space, so you bring a different dynamic to Aura and that relationship management side of things, right?
Yes, for sure. It's very interesting kind of stepping into this and seeing what it's all about, but retail's retail, right? And everybody just has one goal in mind, safety of their associates and being able to close successful cases. And it's been very endearing to kind of step back and see it from a different view, but understand like what those retailers are dealing with and just really be able to relate to them and just help them find those sustainable solutions. They're going to impact them and their teams in a positive way. It's been awesome.
Yeah, you bring to the table for Aura kind of that insightful engagement, knowing exactly what their clients need.
Yes.
And when you sit at the table with an Aura client, you can say, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about, and here is our solution, and this is the way our solution works to deliver what outcome you're looking for.
Yes, I think it's so interesting because previously I was like the only one doing it for a while, and it is hard to do those things if you don't have the right solutions and good technology to kind of get those things rolling. And so here it's just so amazing to see the work that we're doing, whether you have a team of 1 or you have a team of 200, you can still use the platform and you can still get what you need out of it. And I find it so encouraging when we actually sit down and talk to those leaders. They're like, you get it. And I'm like, you know, there's nothing hard about it, but it's all about coming together just to solve that common thing. And that's what this conference is just so great at delivering, honestly.
Well, you guys have actually been with the sponsor, supporter of Clear, as well as Fleet Brew for a number of years. I believe you actually launched your product, if not at the Clear conference, I believe it was shortly there before the Clear conference in 2017, 2016?
Yeah, 18, something around there,
sometime around there. So, as a previous retail investigator, you came to the Clear conferences, you enjoyed the content, you spent a lot of time here. Now you're here as a solution provider. How important, let's put on that retail investigator hat for a moment.
Right.
How important is it for you as a previous retail investigator when you were in that role, how important is it for you to come out to these conferences and network and learn?
The utmost importance. What is so crazy, and if you've been around for long enough, in the industry, you meet people and you just build those strong relationships. What is so cool, I cannot tell you when I was, at previous companies where I actually reached out to someone that I met at Clear specifically and said, hey, we've got this case. Do you know anything about it? Do you know someone in like this specific area where we can get connected and we can work on this? Honestly, it's invaluable, and Clear does a fantastic job of making sure that we've got time, like with the solution providers, we've got time to network with law enforcement and even our peer retailers. And it's really those conversations, whether it's during the conference, at dinner, out when you're talking to folks in, just like out by the pool even, it sounds so silly, but you really get to build those strong connections that can help you with so many things down the road.
Yeah, now you put on that solution provider hat and you deliver different types of products to the end user. And at an environment like this, you get to engage and interact with them on a whole different level than some of the bigger shows, right?
Yes, Clear is wonderful at making sure that it feels intimate. When you have 500, 600 people, the atmosphere itself is very intimate. And I like the fact that you have the opportunity just to kind of come and go as you please. And you also have the opportunity to gain insight from the people that are here. And I think that's what makes this such a special place. Like, this is specifically for retail and law enforcement to come together in a very intimate, close setting with fantastic sessions just to be able to build that.
Yeah, and as a solution provider, maybe, this is kind of your first year, trying to navigate those waters. The beautiful thing about this is, when you attended, you could go to the session because you were in that role, right? But the beauty of this is not like other conferences where the solution providers kind of sit there and go, okay, everyone back to session, what do we do now? No, you go to sessions and you get to something out from it. Right? Yes, yeah. Yes, that way you can bring back ideas that you can bring to the table and say, hey, they're having this issue, what can we do to create a solution around that, right?
Especially around case studies, because I think that's also important. It's just good to see how different people are looking at the problem or how they're going after these broader scale, multi-level, national, international investigations. But even the things that we go after as retailers, like partnering with law enforcement, you get updates from them as well, like HSI, Boiling Point, all those things, and then you're actually able to take it back. And then from the solution provider side, just understand that if we wanted to ask them a question about maybe how we were going to approach something on the platform or do something outside of the box, now we also have those contacts to kind of go after and say, hey, this is what we're thinking, like, or we might track here. So it's just extremely collaborative, and that's what's so nice.
Yeah, and that's one of the other great things is a lot of times, like, every year we have multiple sessions where we review the cases, we review our successes, we review our failures, our weaknesses, where the opportunities were, and how they overcame those challenges.
Yes. It's nice that everyone in this industry is so encouraging. It doesn't matter, where you've been or what retailer you've went to, kitchen stays so strong, and that's what's great about this, because everyone in this area, we're trying to combat it effectively with all hands on deck, and it's just nice that you have the ability to troubleshoot, talk to, like, out in the hallways, that's all your people talk about, hey, I got this case, are you aware of this suspect? Right. What are you going on here? It just helps everybody.
Yeah, and just being able to work and collaborate on that stuff, it's amazing. Not really amazing anymore because we all know it. Right. Like, I have this case, and it sounds a lot like that case we got, and, you see it right at the tables out there.
We were actually standing at our booth yesterday, and someone came up and asked me about something specific, and I was like, hold on, I know exactly who that person is because of the work that we've been doing. Let me go grab the person from that retailer right now. So he comes up to the booth, he starts talking, they have 2 new suspects, like, right at the table. He calls his investigator, they have a call later in the week to talk. That's the radio I'm watching here.
Yeah, that's what happens. Solution provider puts people together, when we have a solution, when we have a suspect, we build a better case to deliver to law enforcement, to deliver to prosecutors, and fully prosecute and investigate.
All about connecting the dots, all about aggregating those parties, and all about getting somebody in front of the board.
That's right. Well, I want to thank once again for being a sponsor and